Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. You know who obviously listens? Senator John Fetterman, who said he will never understand progressives who refuse to support Joe Biden. He clearly got the memo about what's for dinner.
What's for dinner? What we having today?
Biden is what's for dinner.
What we having tomorrow night?
Biden. He's for dinner. He's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and dessert.
What if I want a Happy Meal?
You know,
go get happy with the meal called Biden.
Biden's gonna be in there.
Surprise!
Okay, we've had to replay that bit, the Black Mama dinner bit
did from last week
by popular demand several times. Okay. Can I just say, the Kamala Harris bull is officially driven me insane. I think this was Seska wrote this. That's the subtext of every attack on Biden's age. Beware of Kamala. In other words, Biden is old is a dog whistle to scare racist white people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I refuse to bow to the sexism and racism. The newcomer is not likable. I mean, I don't know if you've seen her on college campuses this week. Right. She's like a rock star.
Absolutely. And you know what? And their fear is that, you know, their children may be taken by the darkness.
Yes.
You know,
that's on our to-do list. Yeah, it's on the to-do list. The Black people to-do list is take the white children into the darkness. It's like number I think it's 3.
Okay, and I guess the gays will take care of the rest, right, Chris? According to the lady that says gays are giving her children dildos and butt plugs
in rainbow rooms.
Willy-nilly
in rainbow
rooms. Yeah.
Oh wait, is there a rainbow room
and
nearby?
that's presumably the white children that black people haven't already stolen. Pardon?
Right.
There's been the supply chain got disrupted, and I haven't gotten my resupply. So where's the nearest rainbow room?
On Sunset.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Funlove.com. Type in Stephanie. Okay, listen. Yes, for instance, in other hate Kamala news this week, Giuliani said he was enjoying the anniversary of 9/11. That's kind of a weird way to put it, isn't it?
It is a weird way.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
That's very
weird
odd.
thing to say.
Until he attended a remembrance ceremony and then the boogity black lady showed up, until Vice President Harris showed up. He said the main thing that struck me yesterday and destroyed my day was standing there with this group of I consider criminals. Oh, that would be Kamala?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Who's indicted?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Who's under indictment?
Who have made my country much more dangerous than it was the day before and the day of September 11th.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Okay. I can't stand Harris. Let's see. I was standing there. Then I heard a giggle. And Bernie and that would be Bernard Kerik, fellow.
Right.
Oh, well,
right.
He was actually imprisoned. He was indicted and imprisoned. Mm-hmm. Fellow criminal Bernard Kerik is who he's referring to. Oh. We looked at each other and I said, we got to get out of here. I can't stand at this sacred ground with the,
right.
boogity black
people.
Yeah. Giuliani complained that people who had nothing to do with September 11th participated in the event. And here they're being honored at a September 11th ceremony for bringing terrorists into the United States in numbers we didn't know before September 11th. I don't even know where to start with Rudy. I don't. He has always been a racist. Always. I lived in New York. Okay,
That's
go ahead.
What New Yorkers say. That's what you New Yorkers say. They say we always knew he was like this. But then 9/11 happened, and he got this sheen of America's mayor. But now what we see is now that sheen is worn off, and he cuddled up to Donald Trump. We know what's under that gross rock.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly. It makes me crazy when people go, oh, Rudy's fall. I'm like, ugh, he's always been a despicable piece of... Okay. Pardon me. I am working blue. Yes, I am. We are working blue this week. Brian Tyler Cohen tweets, Tim Scott is outraged after Republican donors threaten to stop funding him if he doesn't explain why he's unmarried. He says they're only insinuating he's gay because they can't say I'm black. It sounds like we're living in 1963 and not 2023. Tim Scott, you see very concerned. And I reassured him, don't worry, your party is just as racist as it is homophobic. So...
You know what? Is it me or is Tim Scott waking up today to realize what party he's in?
Dude, I just love and have to agree with nobody would ever accuse you, Tim Scott, of being black. No one.
No one.
That is true.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to snort. Yes, the reason we can't meet, Jay tweets, the reason we can't meet Tim Scott's totally real girlfriend is because she's in charge of the totally real evidence against Joe Biden.
She's from Canada. Her
She's-
last name is Glass.
You wouldn't know her.
Know her.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know her.
You wouldn't know her.
She works a lot.
Yeah. Bless
Like
her
a
heart.
lot.
Yeah,
She likes her privacy.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah, she's a
Their
model.
love is so strong and pure. They don't even need to see each other.
Her name
You
is
know,
Georgia Glass.
I must say, he does always look surprised. So you're right. He may just have realized he's in the Republican Party.
It's if. You know, the blackness, the fact that they don't like black people, that wasn't an indicator. Okay?
Right.
But if whoever you are, and whoever your girlfriend may be, okay, and I'm doing air quotes, all right, I'm fine with that. But see, over here in this tent, we don't ask those kinds of questions, okay?
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, he is startled, Francis,
We
that,
don't care.
that the racists in his party might also be homophobic. That apparently comes as news to him.
This is the thing, and I think this can't be said enough. Who is watching the biscuits? When Tim Scott is standing there talking to report to people
Yes.
about stuff that is not going to get Massa no hot biscuit. None of that's going to get Massa a hot biscuit. I have to say, who is watching the biscuits, Tim?
We're gonna put that on a T-shirt. Who is watching the biscuit?
Who is watching the biscuits, Tim? White people do not wear this shirt. Do not wear that shirt.
I love that he keeps saying it's because everyone's threatened by him. I'm like, Mr. 1% in the polls. I'm like,
Threatened.
this party of white supremacists is not going to nominate you. But okay.
This is why literacy is so important, because he don't know what threatened means.
Can I save this for you guys, because especially now don't even. Would you like to get started on the Hunter Biden
Yeah, let's
indictment?
go. Let's
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So go ahead. Let's start with that.
Okay, the reality is he is not in the administration. First of all, why this is a non-story. We were never this interested in Jared or the Ivanka.
Right.
Okay,
And they worked there.
Yeah.
They worked in the White House. Like, I need to know about $2 million. I need to know.
I've got to find. Because I've been saying this. Ellie Mistal pulled me back to the dark side on Merrick Garland this morning. Here it is. I had, because he was on his apology tour. Maybe I was wrong about Merrick Garland. And then he tweeted, "Good job, Merrick Garland. Your weakness has orchestrated the indictment of a private citizen trying to overcome drug addiction so Republicans can try to hit a bank shot off of him to his loving father, all because you were afraid of looking political to Fox News viewers." It's hard to smell it any other way. Right. That they caved to political pressure and this screaming of the right wing when, as Glenn Kirschner told us earlier, literally no one has ever been charged with this unless they use the gun for something else, right, to shoot someone.
The fact that this man is now facing up to 25 years in prison, when, we can't get the right to have a discussion about gun control. This is the gun party. You want to start talking about guns? We can't get them to talk about gun control. They're going to go after him about getting a gun. Let me tell you, do you know how many women right now, today, who will be shot by somebody on drugs who was able to go and get a gun because they lied? Are they going to follow up on those people? No,
they're not.
Yeah. Yeah, we were saying it just has the feel of caving to the bullies when you read this story about the threats against the FBI and prosecutors and anybody involved with Hunter Biden, because they've been screaming, he's getting a sweetheart deal. And so they literally have to have a separate detail to protect FBI agents that were working on the Hunter Biden case. I mean, that's the kind of threat environment, caving to the bullies, political pressure environment we're in, and it makes me crazy.
And here is what lesson I'm learning from that? Open mouths get fed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning. That these people could sit there and now just go on and go on and go on to a private citizen is now facing 25 years in prison. But meanwhile, on our side, we're sitting over here still going, please, please,
Yeah.
can you please indict Donald Trump, please?
And you know what open mouths can eat? Biden, because it's what's for breakfast, lunch, and
That's right.
yes, that's exactly it. It's just, if they think they scream louder. And I was saying, I'm so tired of us not having to just be the good guys, but to be better above everybody else. And can't be political. And I was saying not just Trump would have gotten rid of a prosecutor prosecuting his cokehead, allegedly son. But anybody would have. A new department never keeps the old prosecutors. But of course, because, Biden had to look way above the fray. He keeps this stupid Trump appointed prosecutor who investigates this practically nothing for 5 years. And here we are, right?
Well, this is the thing. If somebody did something wrong, they did something wrong. And I may not like that the fact that, that the way the law is sort of unevenly meted out to people. But the reality is, if he did something wrong, he did something wrong. The point is that this is what we get for our inconsistency around these issues. Because had we raised the alarm and gone crazy on Jared and Ivanka, her patents, his $2 billion, if we weren't always trying to appease these people. And this is what gets me crazy, because the FBI has refused to look at white supremacist groups and call them domestic terrorists. They refuse to do it, thereby hamstringing themselves to watch them. And that's why they're under threat, because they have allowed this movement to become what it is.
Do you know why you complete me, Angela V. Show? Because this is the story I was about to. You just segued, and we didn't even rehearse this, did we?
No.
We didn't even know.
We never rehearsed.
This was the story I was saving for you, because this is why in the caving to the bully stack, Laura Ingraham was caught deceptively editing Joe Biden's comments, ironically, while an on-screen graphic claimed Democrats had been caught lying. Biden, I think you might have remembered this a while ago, he delivered remarks in which he placed current tragedies like the racist Jacksonville shootings in context with Jim Crow and civil rights era racist violence. He said, exactly. The U.S. intelligence community has determined the domestic terrorism rooted in white supremacy is the greatest terrorist threat we face in the homeland, the greatest threat. We have to act. We have to act. So she left out the part about intelligence communities and this is just his opinion. That white supremacy. He went on to say white supremacy is poison. It's a poison. It's been allowed to grow faster and fester in our communities. Domestic terrorism rooted in white supremacy is the greatest terrorist threat we face in the homeland. The greatest threat. We have to act, which is 100% true, according to his FBI, according to any expert. And so Ingram says, no, Joe, the greatest threat to the African-American community right now, Democrats who have nothing to offer other than trash talk and division. Well, he is just quoting our own, this is, remember how Janet Reno had to back down when did a study saying right-wing extremism is our biggest threat.
You know what? That is one of the things, thank you for bringing up one of my side issues. For the fact that I have to watch David Koresh be heralded as a hero by any group of people. The man was a terrorist.
Oh, hi, I'm here with sexy liberal John Fugelsang wearing my Los Angeles sexy liberal shirt. Oh my God, we have an LA show coming up October 21st, but how else could you see it, John?
Could you see it? I'm so glad you asked. For a limited time, you can see the show live via pay-per-view if you go to sexyliberal.com. All the laughs, you'll miss nothing.
I can stream it from all around the world?
All around the world, in your car, while you're driving. Watch it at home.
Sexyliberal.com, yeah.